Hello everyone, happy Halloween and welcome back to another Baby Name Sunday. I hope you guys are having a fabulous day and thank you guys so much for stopping past to watch my video today. We are doing a new trend alert name list. So ethereal inspired baby names that are basically straight from heaven. Like ethereal names basically means names that have this heavenly sound to them. They are from another world. They're very soft and delicate, very feminine on the girl side. On the boy side, they're also soft, but they have this just wow factor to them that is just unreal. I also wanted to say thank you so much to everybody on Instagram who sent in the names for today's list. There was so many of you that sent in the same name, so thank you guys so much. I'm glad we're all on the same wavelength. But before I get into today's list, make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys hit that bell notification down below as well. Right next to that big red button, make sure that one's clicked as well. Give the video a thumbs up and then be sure to go check me out over on my social medias. I have my Instagram, my TikTok, but if you do want to have more baby name inspo or names in general, I do have my blog, which is babynamesunday.com. All right, let's dive into today's list quick because it is a long one. It's 100 ethereal inspired names for both boys and girls and tons of unisex options there as well. So let's get into it. To start today's list off, I have two options here that have star in the name. So that's the name Starlet, spelled S-T-A-R-L-E-T-T-E, Starlet. Or for something a little different, I have the name Starza, spelled S-T-A-R-Z-A, Starza. Next option, on the boy side, I have the name Alistair, spelled A-L-A-S-T-A-I-R, Alistair. And this one's Scottish rooted, meaning defending of men. I have the name Orion, spelled O-R-I-O-N, Orion, and it's the brightest constellation in the night sky. Another option here is the name Halo, spelled H-A-L-O, Halo. I actually really love this for a boy, and it's a super sweet angelic word name. A virtue style name here is the name Truett, spelled T-R-U-E-T-T, Truett. And this one's a surname, part of the True family. Now for a biblical option, I have Malachi, spelled M-A-L-A-C-H-I, Malachi. This one's Hebrew originated, meaning my messenger. Something new to me on the girl side, I have the name Nashira, spelled N-A-S-H-I-R-A, Nashira. I love the nickname Nash or Nashi for this one. It's Arabic rooted, meaning the bearer of good news. Powerful and mighty name here, I have Atlas, spelled A-T-L-A-S, Atlas. One of my favorite Greek god names who held the heavens on his shoulders. Next up, perfect for the list, is the name Neven, spelled N-E-V-E-N, Neven. And this one directly means ethereal. Then for something short and sweet is the name Osco, spelled O-S-C-O, Osco. And it means fair and just. Moving down the list here, I have the name Cassiel, so C-A-S-S-I-E-L, Cassiel. It's Latin rooted, meaning angel of Saturday. Then for another Greek name here, I have the name Perseus, spelled P-E-R-S-E-U-S, Perseus, nicknamed Percy, and this one's a godly Greek hero. Swinging back over to the girl side, I have the name Alluvia, spelled E-L-L-U-V-I-A, Alluvia. Now this one's of Spanish origins, meaning rain or rainfall. Then for another beautiful option is the name Adela, spelled A-D-E-L-A, Adela, and this one means noble. One of my favorite options here actually on the boy side is the name Tyvo, spelled T-A-I-V-O, Tyvo, and it also means ethereal. Then for something super fun on the girl side, I have the name Pixie, spelled P-I-X-I-E, Pixie, and this one's a Swedish and Cornish name meaning fairy. Speaking of fairies, I totally see this as a fairy name as well. So this is the name Charmy, spelled C-H-A-R-M-I-E, Charmy. How sweet is that? It's a super cutesy take on charm. Back over onto the boy side, I have the name Albion, spelled A-L-B-I-O-N, Albion. How cool is that one? It's an ancient name meaning white or man from Alba. Then I have Emrys, spelled E-M-R-Y-S, Emrys. I can see those two being sibling names, Albion and Emrys. And Emrys means immortal. An absolutely brand new name to me is the name Nortia, spelled N-O-R-T-I-A, Nortia. This one's a goddess name representing time, fate, destiny, and chance. All right, switching things up here, and if you guys have made it this far in today's video, please guys consider subscribing down below. It would mean so much to me. Make sure you guys hit the bell notification as well, and if you even want more ethereal inspired names or other themes, make sure you guys comment down below what other videos you guys want to see here in the next upcoming months. I'm creating my content, so make sure you guys leave those comments down below. Moving on, I have one of my absolute favorite boy names here next. It's the name Caspian, spelled C-A-S-P-I-A-N, Caspian. Now this one's a C name, but it also is a literary name. Then we have Vesper, spelled V-E-S-P-E-R, Vesper. This one's one of those wow-worthy names to me, and it means evening star. Okay, for this next one, let me know what you guys think, because I'm really digging it. So the name Saint has been super popular recently. How about the name Saintly, spelled S-A-I-N-T-L-Y, Saintly. This one was sent in and I was like, dang girl, you did good. So this one means sacred and holy. Next up is the name Evian, spelled E-V-I-E-N-N-E, Evian. And this one means Lord is gracious. Then we have Sophina, spelled S-O-F-I-N-A, Sophina. Really great option or alternative to Sophia, and it's Arabic rooted meaning ship. On the boy side, an O name here is the name Omias, spelled O-M-I-A-S, Omias. Isn't that just something? And this one means loved. Then we have Evander, spelled E-V-A-N-D-E-R, Evander. And this one means bow warrior or strong man. Gorgeous Ella ending name here is the name Ivella, spelled A-I-V-E-L-L-A, Ivella. And this one means butterflies. Then we have Nula, spelled N-U-L-A or N-U-A-L-A. You can pick either or. It's an Irish rooted name meaning white shoulders. Still keeping on the girl side, I have Chessa, spelled C-H-E-S-A, Chessa. And this one's a Latin variant meaning fortress. Then to switch things up a bit here, super cool biblical name, love it, is the name Zephaniah, spelled Z-E-P-H-A-N-I-A-H, Zephaniah. Nickname Zephy. I think this is too cool, and it means God has hidden. I have another newcomer to me, so thank you for sending this one in, is the name Romlin, spelled R-O-M-L-Y-N, Romlin. This one's a mashup name meaning lofty lake. Then speaking of lake, I have an ocean inspired name here, and that's the name Oceano, spelled O-C-A-N-O, Oceano. And this one means God of the ocean. I have a little bit more of a classic name here, super cool, is the name Nikolai, spelled N-I-K-O-L-A-I, Nikolai. And this one means people of victory. Then over on the girl side, I have the name Svea, spelled S-B-E-A, Svea. And this one's Nordic rooted meaning spear. Okay, had to switch the battery there. All right, moving on, Z name on the girl side, I have the name Ziel, spelled Z-I-E-L-L-E, Ziel. And this one means heavenly. I have two virtue style names here next because virtue names work so well for this category. So I have Wonder, spelled W-O-N-D-E-R, Wonder. But I also have Dreamer, spelled D-R-E-A-M-E-R, Dreamer. I think both of these have this really super ethereal kind of vibe to them, so had to add those. Then for another really cool word name, I have the name Solstice, spelled S-O-L-S-T-I-C-E, Solstice, nickname Sol. Guys, I love this one. So it's actually the day that marks the longest and shortest day of sunshine. We're going back in history now, so I have the name Caius, spelled K-A-I-U-S. You can also do it with a C, and this one's Latin rooted meaning rejoice. Then for a newcomer here, I have the name Orrington, spelled A-U-R-I-N-G-T-O-N, Orrington. And this one means town of gold. I have another Z name over on the girl side. It's the name Zorafina, spelled Z-O-R-A-P-H-I-N-A, Zorafina. How gorgeous is that? And it means white dawn. Next up, a little vintage, is the name Ether, spelled E-T-H-E-R. This one's derived from the Persian Esther, meaning star. Then for a great sibling name to Ether, I have Erla, spelled A-I-R-L-A, Airla, and this one also means ethereal. Another word name here is Whimsy, spelled W-H-I-M-S-Y, Whimsy, and this one's a playful word name. Then back over onto the boy side, I have Novel, spelled N-O-V-E-L, Novel, and this one means new, but it also has a literary feel to it. Next name is Evaluna, spelled E-V-A-L-U-N-A, Evaluna, and this one's a mashup name meaning life under the moon. Now for another virtue name, but more new age like saintly, I have Heavenly, spelled H-E-A-V-E-N-L-Y, Heavenly. And this one I find the perfect virtue word name for this list, especially saintly and heavenly. Moving back over to the boy side, this name has such an amazing meaning. So this is the name Dion, spelled D-I-O-N, Dion, and it's Greek rooted meaning child of heaven and earth. Moving on, I have Arawin, spelled A-R-A-W-Y-N, Arawin, and this one's also a mashup name meaning blessed, bringer of rain. Another new name here for me is the name Soarin, spelled S-O-A-R-I-N, Soarin. Guys, I'm loving the names that you guys sent in. This one means to soar or to fly free. Then moving on to a floral name, I have Ianthe, spelled I-A-N-T-H-E, Ianthe, and this one means purple flower. Another great L ending name here, I have Emriel, spelled E-M-R-I-E-L-L-E, Emriel, and this one means God is gracious or from the sea. On the boy side, I have the name Renault, spelled R-E-N-A-U-X, Renault, and this one means ruling council. Then for another O kind of sounding ending, I have Ayano, spelled A-Y-A-N-O, Ayano. This one can work for either or, and it means color, silk, or design. A couple more girls' names here. I have the name Alouetta, spelled A-L-O-U-E-T-T-A, Alouetta, and this one's French rooted meaning lark. Then for another cutesy one, it's the name Elvie, spelled E-L-V-I-E, Elvie, and this one's Irish rooted meaning leader of the elves. I have another Hebrew option. It's the name Ramiel, spelled R-A-M-I-E-L, Ramiel, and this one means the thunder of God. Then we have Vieno, spelled V-I-E-N-O, Vieno, and this one's derived from the capital of Austria. Guys, I have so many A names on this list. We have another two options here for the girl side. I have the name Eliana or Alia, spelled A-E-L-I-A-N-A, or with that L-I-A ending, and both of them are Greek rooted meaning sunshine. Another sweet one like Elvie, I have the name Elphia, spelled E-L-F-I-A, Elphia, and this one's another combo name meaning wild elves. Then we have Titus, spelled T-Y-D-U-S, Titus, and this one means title of honor. Okay, so this next one here is a total amazing sibling name for Titus. We have Percival, spelled P-E-R-C-I-V-A-L, Percival, and this one means one who pierces the valley. We have a Z name, again on the girl side, is the name Zuella, spelled Z-U-E-L-L-A, Zuella, and this one's a hidden virtue name meaning peace. This next one here was actually sent in so many times, and it's the name Andromeda, spelled A-N-D-R-O-M-E-D-A, Andromeda, which I really hope I'm pronouncing right. I always feel like I get this one wrong. Andromeda, I'm pretty sure that's right, and it's Greek rooted meaning advising like a man. It's also a gorgeous star name, and it was also a Harry Potter character. Our name on the boy side is the name Rose, spelled R-O-W-E-S, Rose. I love this as it's derived from the flower name Rose, but has a little bit more of a masculine spelling and feel to it. Then we have Moonlit, spelled M-O-O-N-L-E-T, Moonlit, and this one's a word name meaning the moon's light. Time for another name option here that I found recently, and a couple of you guys sent it in, is the name Isla-V, spelled I-S-L-A-V-I-E, Isla-V, with the nickname Isla or even V. I think this is so pretty, and it literally means island life. Then we have Fiorenzo, spelled F-I-O-R-E-N-Z-O, Fiorenzo, and this one means blooming. Just like Isla-V, this is another really girly option. It's the name Ivalise, spelled I-V-E-L-I-S-S-E, Ivalise, and it means from the mountain or lovely lady. I have the name Athena, spelled A-T-H-E-N-A, Athena, and she was the Greek goddess of wisdom, warfare, handicraft, mathematics, and courage. Then for two E names, one on the boy side, then girl side. Boy side, I have Elyrus, spelled E-L-Y-R-U-S, Elyrus, and this one's a town name in ancient Crete. And then I have Elysia, spelled E-L-Y-S-I-A, Elysia, and this one means from Elysium or Island of the Blessed. All right, I know I have bombarded you with so many names, but make sure you guys are commenting down below your guys' favorites or any other ethereal inspired names that you can think of as well. There's so many, and that's how come I had to make this such a big list. So I had to go with it, and I had to add as many as I could. So make sure you guys leave those in the comments below too. All right, T name on the boy side is the name Tezriel, spelled T-E-Z-R-A-E-L, Tezriel. And this one's a modern variant, meaning he who struggles with God. Then swinging over to the girl side, I have the name Cosette, spelled C-O-S-E-T-T-E, Cosette. And this one's French literary nickname, meaning little thing. A name for the boy side is the name Alto, spelled A-L-T-O, Alto. It's a musically inspired name, meaning high. Another virtue name here is Beyond, spelled B-E-Y-O-N-D, Beyond. This one's definitely new, but it's a very vast and kind of spiritual word name. Then we have Amaria, spelled A-M-A-R-I-A, Amaria. I feel like this would be such a great Mary alternative, but it's a stunning Igbo, Sanskrit, and Arabic rooted name, meaning grace, immortal, and tribe. Two options here, one for boy or one for girl. I have the name Isidore or Isidora, spelled I-S-I-D-O-R-E or O-R-A, and both of them is a name given to men and Greek saints, but it's also a great Isabel alternative for the girl side. Now we are going futuristic here. We have the name Oberon, spelled O-B-E-R-O-N, Oberon, and this one means elf ruler, and in the Shakespeare Midsummer Night's Dream, he was the king of the fairies. Another A name here for the boy side, I have the name Aldous, spelled A-L-D-U-S, Aldous. And this one's an old British literary name. Then I have Aurelaine, spelled A-U-R-A-L-A-I-N-E, Aurelaine. And this one's a made-up name meaning path of the soft breeze. I am very pleased to share with you that I have an X name on today's list. So this is the name Xanon, spelled X-A-N-N-O-N, Xanon. This one is a possible African rooted name, but the meaning is incredible. It is be the change you want to see. So amazing. Now for an A name on the girl side, I have the name Amoret, spelled A-M-O-R-E-T, Amoret. And this one's a literary name from the Fairy Queen, the novel series. Then we have Eiko, spelled E-I-K-K-O, Eiko. This one could work for either boy or for girl, but it means long-lived child or splendid child. Short name on the girl side, I have Isel, spelled I-Z-E-L, Isel. It means delicate and unique. Then we have Amren, spelled A-M-R-E-N, Amren. This possibly means lovely dragon, so cool, but also immortal love. Last few names here on the list, I have the name Alithia, spelled A-L-Y-T-H-I-A, Alithia, and this one means verity or truth. Then we have Ezro, spelled E-Z-Z-R-O, Ezro, and this one's an Ezra variant meaning help. Next up is the name Mystic, spelled M-Y-S-T-I-C, Mystic. It's a new word name, but it's also a spiritual name as well. Then we have Calypso, spelled C-A-L-Y-P-S-O, Calypso. This was Atlas's daughter's name, and it's Greek rooted, meaning she who hides. Another Harry Potter inspired name here, we have Remus, spelled R-E-M-U-S, Remus. It's one of the twins who actually founded Rome, and I love, as a nickname for Remus, Remy. Time to get your head up in the clouds, I have the name Celia, spelled C-E-L-I-A, Celia. You could also pronounce it as Celia, but this one means heavenly. Then we have Aryan, spelled A-R-Y-A-N, Aryan. And this one means warrior and honorable. Last 5 names here, I have the name Eris, spelled E-R-I-S. Eris is a Greek mythological goddess of strife and discord. It's also the name of a planet, which is new to me, so I think it has a really cool solar vibe to it. Then speaking of a solar vibe, I have Eclipse, spelled E-C-L-I-P-S-E, Eclipse. Love this as a middle name. I think it totally can work for a boy side for a first name. Really bold. Place name here next, I have the name Astoria or Asteria, spelled A-S-T-O-R-I-A, or you can do E-S-T-E-R-I-A, Asteria. I really like both of those. You can do the nickname Story for Astoria, but this is derived from the city in Oregon along the coastline. Then second to last name here, we have Yale, spelled Y-A-L-E, Yale. This one's Welsh rooted, meaning fertile upland. Last name on this list, guys, woohoo! We have the name Elian, spelled E-L-I-A-N, Elian. And this one means my God has answered. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Thank you so much for everybody who sent in the list and who sent in these names. They were so amazing. It was so hard to choose. So that's how come I did 100, because you guys rocked it. You guys killed it. So thank you again so much. And then make sure you guys leave in the comments below a video idea, a names list that you guys want me to share. Even if you want me to share it over on Instagram or wherever, leave those in the comments down below. Be sure you guys give this video a thumbs up if you love this ethereal inspired names list. What do you guys think about ethereal names? I think they're totally up my alley, so I'm totally down for these. I think they're super cool, super celestial too. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a fabulous Halloween today, and I will see you guys next Sunday, which is November. What? November already. Okay, I'll see you guys next Sunday with another baby names list. Okay, bye.